Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WGU's 2021 Winter Virtual Commencement. I'm Allison Bell, Regional Vice President and WGU Indiana Chancellor. Graduates, families, friends, and loved ones, you've played an important role in helping your graduate reach this incredible milestone. We thank you for this support, and we're thrilled to have you join our celebration. I now have the honor of introducing Tyler Carter from Eagle Mountain, Utah, who will sing our national anthem. Tyler earned his Master of Business Administration degree in 2020. He shares that his wife and his program mentor were instrumental in his academic journey. He currently works as a senior project manager. Congratulations, Tyler, and thank you for joining us today. And now, if you are able, we ask that you please rise for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tyler. That was truly wonderful, and thank you for honoring our great country. It is my honor to convene WGU's first winter virtual commencement. I want to welcome our graduates and the friends and family by your sides who have supported you through your journey. Many of you are watching from WGU Facebook or the WGU YouTube platform. Please take a moment now to let us know where you are online in the chat. That's awesome. Seeing places like Seattle and Austin, Charlotte, Dallas, Indianapolis. It's truly remarkable how our technology today can allow so many of us to convene across this great country. Graduates, today marks a significant milestone in your lives. It represents a dream achieved, but also countless challenges faced and obstacles overcome, including a pandemic. WGU was founded to serve night owls, those who work through the nights, earning their degrees while they keep their commitments to families and jobs. But for all of you, graduating in the midst of a pandemic, a season that has caused each of us to adapt and grow in so many ways, this milestone represents an unprecedented level of dedication, persistence, creativity, and resilience. This hard-earned achievement will move your lives forward. It will move your families forward, but it will also move forward your communities, the organizations in which you serve and work, and our nation as a whole in ways both measurable and immeasurable. Today's commencement celebrates you, our graduates, for setting and accomplishing a significant goal and moving to a new stage of your life. Many of you are graduating with a family member. We offer a special congratulations to those of you who are sharing this accomplishment with a loved one. WGU is grateful to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We are proud to honor the military members who are graduating, and we thank you for your service to our country. Also joining us virtually are many of our WGU faculty and staff. If you've been a beneficiary of the time and dedication they put into their work, please put your hands together and give them a round of applause. Since our first graduate in 2000, WGU has awarded more than 215,000 degrees, including more than 47,000 in 2020 alone. I'd like to share some facts about today's graduating class. 42% of you are the first in your families to earn a college degree. We extend a special congratulations to you. Your average age is 39 years old, the youngest is 18, and the oldest is 66. 78% of you are women. The average time to graduation for those of you earning a bachelor's degree was 2 years and 7 months. And as I always like to joke, what took you so long? And the average time for those of you earning a master's degree was 1 year and 5 months. You work diligently to reach an educational milestone that will change the course of your own history and influence future generations. You have aspired to greater things. Thank you for allowing all of us at WGU to play a part in the fulfillment of your dream. It has truly been our privilege. And now we have the honor of hearing from two of your fellow graduates. I'm delighted to introduce Sarah Tallarico, Master of Science Nursing, Leadership and Management from Ohio. Sarah will speak first, and then we'll hear from Nisreen Korkutli, Bachelor of Science Accounting from Georgia. Please join me in welcoming Sarah and Nisreen.
We're here. We made it. We graduated during a global pandemic. Through personal trials and tribulations, victory and despair, we made it. To get to this moment, I followed a long and winding road. I made a few questionable turns along the way, but I still made it to this beautiful and victorious destination. I'm willing to bet your journey was interesting too. We all have a story to tell. So without further ado, here's my story, at least the Reader's Digest version. I graduated from West Geauga High School over 20 years ago, WGHS to WGU. See the WG to WG? It feels like it was meant to be. After graduation, I went off to a traditional brick and mortar university. I enjoyed the experience, making many friends, joining a sorority, and testing the limits of my newfound independence. Then, I took a semester off to save up some money, and I became a state-tested nursing assistant working in a nursing home. During that time, I had a beautiful baby boy, and after the birth of my son, returning to school seemed impossible. I was a single mother, working 2 jobs, trying to keep it all together. I enrolled part-time in a local university for night courses towards a BSN. During clinicals, I realized it would be impossible to support myself and my son while going to school full-time. I had an unpredictable schedule, and I was frequently on call outside of my scheduled shifts. I again made the painful decision to press pause on my dreams and leave school. Not long after, I ended up meeting someone who had changed my life forever. My partner, Dayton Phillips, believed in me, supported me, and pushed me to follow my dreams of becoming a registered nurse. The fastest way to start practicing was to complete my associate's degree in nursing. I graduated with dual degrees, I passed my licensing exam, and I began working as a registered nurse. I then began to contemplate the opportunities I could have if I were to obtain my bachelor's degree. I was busy working full-time as an operating room nurse with on-call obligations. I had 2 children, and I knew that a traditional learning path would not fit my lifestyle. That's when I found WGU. Thanks to WGU's competency-based model, I could work at my own pace and utilize the years of knowledge that I had amassed working in the medical field. After I had earned my bachelor's degree, the pride that I felt was indescribable. Because of my experience with WGU, I decided to continue on, and I earned my master's degree through the university as well. Nothing worth having comes easy though, does it? During my second term, I required surgery that slowed my progress due to post-op complications. Thank goodness I had chosen WGU, and I could continue working at my own pace. Just when I began to feel better, my dad suddenly passed away, which made it difficult to continue. With the love and support of my family, friends, and my amazing mentor, Molly Anders, I pushed on. I can honestly say that WGU was a substantial part of my support system. I relied on those mentor calls to keep me motivated. So, can anybody guess what roadblock came next? That's right, folks, 2020. Happy New Year. Best year ever. Not so much. March 17th was the day that the US leaders tightened restrictions to help slow the coronavirus outbreak. From that day on, COVID seemed to permeate the fabric of our very existence. Some of us were affected differently than others, but all of us have been weathering this storm together while pursuing a degree. And in my case, working as a nurse full-time at University Hospitals, a level 1 trauma center that cares for a high volume of COVID patients. All of this going on while taking care of my 2 children, whose schools decided to go to virtual learning. God bless the teachers. Hard work and determination paid off, because here we are. 2020 was one for the history books. We were able to rise above and overcome our struggles that were complicated exponentially by COVID. We did not stop, and we do not stop. We have conquered many obstacles to arrive at this remarkable moment. Revel in it. Appreciate the journey and take pride in what we have accomplished. Remember, Albert Einstein said, "A day without learning is a day wasted." There is so much to learn and so little time to learn it. Be proud. We are resilient, and we have achieved wondrous things. We are adaptable to change. We are a force to be reckoned with. We are Night Owls.
"2020 was an interesting year for all of us. But guess what? We are here and we made it. We all have come a very long way to reach this point and celebrate all the hard work and sleepless nights. I have tasted success before because I had a life full of accomplishments when I was in Syria. I have a bachelor's degree in economics and master's in e-commerce, and I was leading the research department in the central bank, traveling the world in my job. However, after the war started in Syria in 2010, we lost our home and life kept getting harder until I decided to go to Turkey, leaving behind my family, memories, friends, job, and every beautiful thing I enjoyed for almost 27 years. I met the love of my life online while he was living in the United States. We got married in Turkey and I remained there for 2 years until I received a visa so I could reunite with him in America. Those 2 years added a lot to me as a person. I learned Turkish, coding, web design, and I practiced yoga every single morning. After I was reunited with my husband, I thought this will bring all the happiness to me. But as a working woman, I wasn't used to the static life. I had worked since I was still in school, and I never stopped setting goals and working to accomplish them. I tried to find a job with my rich resume. But guess what? I was always an overqualified candidate for any of the jobs I applied for. I ended up working as an assistant teacher, which wasn't a good fit for me. I'm an economist. After I had my son, I fell into depression, and I felt like I was living the life of someone else. Then one day I was watching a YouTube video and I heard this sentence, "Do something for yourself." This was like an awakening alarm to me. I decided to pursue a new career path in accounting. I worked on my GED at home with a 6-month-old baby because at the time I couldn't transfer any of my school credit from Syria. Then I enrolled in a technical school to get an associate degree in accounting, and I completed my first year with great success, and I got an internship. At that time, my husband had graduated from WGU with a master's degree in information technology. So I decided to waste no more time and give it a shot at WGU. I transferred my credit and started a bachelor's in accounting, and I finished my degree in 4 terms, benefiting from my previous experience. That took a lot of hard work and dedication. And by the way, besides my husband and me, we have other family members and friends who are proud WG graduates or current students. This is only one step toward my goal of becoming a successful forensic accountant. My next step is going to be earning my master's degree from WGU. Because guess what? This school is for us, the ones who know what we want and we know how to get there. We have a plan. And remember, no matter how hard it sounds, you never know until you try to do it. Only then, you reveal your real abilities and discover new aspects of yourself. Congratulations to everyone, and a very big thank you to my family who supported me, my program mentor, and all the faculty who were always there for us along the way, making sure we're getting the help we need to accomplish our goals. And finally, a word to my father who passed away recently, and I didn't get to see him after I left Syria more than 7 years ago, that I did add one more accomplishment to that list. I know you're happy looking down at me and are very proud of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and Nisreen, for sharing your stories. Nisreen, your path to get here today was far from easy, but your drive and determination carried you through. You truly embody resilience. And Sarah, I love that you wrapped your story with the wise words of Albert Einstein. A day without learning is a day wasted. There's so much to learn and so little time to learn it. Your determination and eagerness to learn will take you far. Congratulations to you both on your success. And both of your stories are a reminder that even though at times the vision of our aspiration may be obscured or even dimmed at times by life's challenges, it is always there. It never goes away. And just as the clouds that obscure a peak of a mountain, that with the brightness of a new day, it's once again revealed to our view. I'm so grateful for your stories and the inspiration that it provides to me and to every single one of us. So congratulations to this incredible milestone, and thank you again for your inspiring stories. Now I am pleased to introduce Marcus Ogden, our commencement speaker. Growing up in a single-parent home with a father who inspired perseverance and fairness, Marcus learned how to define his values and set goals. He attended Howard University from 1998 to 2002, where he played Division I football. In 2003, Marcus was drafted into the NFL as an offensive lineman, where he played with the Titans, Bills, Ravens, and Jaguars. After 5 years in the league, he retired to pursue a career in construction and contracting. At the age of 27, Marcus founded a construction company and experienced fast growth. In 2010, he was recognized as the African American Subcontractor of the Year for the state of Maryland. Then the unexpected happened. His business went bankrupt, losing nearly $2 million on one project in a matter of 90 days. After much defeat, Marcus got a part-time job as a custodian and, with more determined hard work, became an inspirational speaker, executive coach, and best-selling author, helping to build the success of others. Please welcome Marcus Ogden.
Thank you so much, Scott. Hello, graduates of WGU Night Owls. I am so excited to be here today to give you the commencement speech for your graduation. But before I get into my speech, which is titled The Power of Pivoting to Help You Create a Legacy, I want you to understand something. What you all have done is achieved a huge milestone. I'm gonna talk with these ladies that spoke to you all from your graduating class. You all have faced adversity. You've persevered through. You faced hardship. You kept going. You faced struggles, and you're here today still standing. This is a huge accomplishment. Be proud of yourselves. You've earned that right. Now, in life, it's so important for you to pivot. Pivot is the art of changing your strategy without changing your vision or final destination. In life, you're gonna face adversity, hard times, struggles. The people who are successful in life, they don't give up. They pivot. They make a detour. They change the road. They make a tweak. They make an adjustment. Whatever is necessary, they get it done. Just like you night owls, you all have hardships you face. You all have endured struggles, but all of you have pivoted to get the degree you've earned today. So I'm going to talk to you about how now you can pivot and take the degree you have and elevate to a high level of success for yourself and your family to create that legacy you've always dreamed of. Now, here's a couple tips I'm going to give you before I tell you my story. Number one, lean on your WGU inner circle. You've earned that right. You are here. You have graduated. Your network is your net worth. Again, your network is your net worth. Lean on your inner circle. That's how you can grow, expand, and get opportunities. Number two, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It builds resiliency. If I had not made mistakes in my life, I wouldn't be here today talking to you amazing graduates about my story. And the third thing, I heard this several times from other speakers earlier, be sure to learn daily and learn from your mentors. Your mentors want to see you do great things. Use them, call them, email them. Now that you graduated, don't go dark. They are really driven to help you be the best version of yourself. So again, lean and learn from your WGU mentors. Now, I'm going to tell you my personal story to give you a little bit of background on who I am. From a very early age in life, I faced a pivot situation. When I was 8 years old, my parents divorced. Let's go a step further. Our mother left us on Christmas morning. I woke up 8 years old, never gonna forget this. I asked my brother, where's mommy, Jonathan, where's mommy? And for 6 months, she's at the store, Marcus, she's at the store. I was 8 years old. Christmas morning, our mother left us. My father pivoted. He became a mother and a father, raised 2 boys to do 3 things in life: respect women, respect ourselves, and education over sports. The way he raised me allowed me to get a scholarship to go to Howard University and play for the Howard University Bison. Again, from Howard, I pivoted again. I went to school to become an attorney and also potentially a financial planner. I ended up getting drafted into the National Football League by the Jacksonville Jaguars and Jack Del Rio. That was my first pivot. From there, I had a great career in the NFL for almost 6 years. But again, in my life, I had to what? I had to pivot. I wasn't prepared to end my NFL career when it happened. For about 6 months, I struggled immensely. An alcoholic. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I had a lot of bad habits. But eventually, I found my construction company, Caden Premier Enterprises. Caden Premier Enterprises, I grew it to be the largest African-American subcontracting business, minority-owned in the city of Baltimore and the state of Maryland. But unfortunately, as the company grew, so did my ego. I wasn't grounded. I did not listen to any mentors in my life. I thought I knew everything. I had a fixed negative mindset. Because of that, I ended up making a really big mistake, spent about $2.5 million of my money in less than 90 days, was denied a change order, and I had to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. In 2013, ladies and gentlemen, I lost everything. I lost my home. I lost both my cars in the same day. When I moved to Raleigh from Baltimore, I had $400 to my name. That's it. I was 1 week away from being homeless. Thank God the NFL helped me. I did not go homeless. I was working for Merrill Lynch in Durham, got fired after 2 months. All my fault. The next day, got hired to a construction company, fired 5 days later. They shut down the sales store of the company. I'm out of a job. The only job I could get, I was a custodian working from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. So when I hear the word night owls, I get excited because like you all, I worked, I pivoted, I did whatever I had to do to take care of my family. From 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. for 6 months straight, I made $8.25 an hour. It was my wake-up moment as a custodian, though, that turned my life around to the final pivot where I am today. I was taking out someone's trash, as I normally did on my shift. The trash got over my bare skin, my body, my clothes. When I was throwing it out in the garbage, I didn't see the rip. All that came back on my body. Horrible, protruding, nasty trash, spoiled milk, rotten meat. And that's when I told myself, Marcus, you need to wake up, you need to start listening to people, take accountability, get your life back on track. And that's exactly what I did. I made the decision I'm going to pivot and become a speaker. Started speaking in September 2013 for 2.5 years. Did not get one paid job. So all you all have been through to graduate, to be here today, the adversity, the hardships, the sleepless nights, being night owls, doing whatever you've had to do to take care of your family, my hat's off to you. I know exactly what that feels like. Finally, I got my first paid job in April 2016 for Miller Mock College. I have not looked back since. I've worked for many Fortune 500 companies as a speaker, written 2 best-selling books, turned my life completely around, and I have pivoted. Now, I have a question for you. Are you going to be willing to listen to what I have to tell you now on the action step part of this keynote to help you elevate to a higher level of success than you already have and be prepared to pivot to get the best out of your life for you and for your family? There is a big thing in life I always tell people. The number one enemy we have to overcome on our journey is ourselves. Again, the number one enemy we have to overcome on our journey is ourselves. But I'm gonna give you a trick. There's something called an unbreakable mindset. There are 3 big keys to an unbreakable mindset. Number 1, have good physiology. Move with energy. Be passionate. Be excited. Give life. Be energetic. When you have good physiology, it radiates to other people. Number 2, control your mental focus. If it's about you, you can fix it for yourself, address it. If it's not about you, you can't do anything about it, don't focus on it. Focus on what you can control and control your mental focus. And the third, for goodness sakes, believe at your core that you deserve to succeed. Believe at your core that you deserve to succeed. You have graduated today. You've worked hard. You're a night owl graduate of WGU. That means something. But if you don't believe it, why would anybody else? So again, good physiology, control your mental focus, believe in you. And finally, I have a process to help you pivot. Number 1, be poised. When you're pivoting in life, going to a new journey, making a new tweak in the road, be confident, be assured of yourself, be radiating energy and positivity, be poised. When you are poised in life, it helps you to attract people to what? Follow you where you're going. The I, be inspirational. Breathe life into people. Don't be motivated for external gain, money, notoriety, fame. Your graduating speakers before me said they were inspired to make a change in life. I was bankrupt, broke, almost homeless 7.5 years ago. I'm here today talking to you all. If I can do it, you can do it. V, have a victory mindset. A fixed mindset is totally negative. You think you know everything. Don't be like that. I was that, became bankrupt. Growth mindset is good, but a victory mindset, you care about your growth, your family's growth, your employees' growth, your mentors' growth, everybody around you. Have a victory mindset and you can achieve great things. O, observe. Whatever you want to do in life, observe the industry. Look around, have your eyes open, have your ears open. We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Observe what's going on. And the T, be a tactician. If you have a strategy in life, if you plan to make a move, be a tactician, execute. I say this all the time. Bill Belichick, an amazing strategist. Tom Brady, the best execution I've ever seen on the National Football League level. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have earned this achievement. It's a monumental gain for you and your family. But in life, you have adversity, you have hardships, you have struggles. Be prepared to pivot. Be poised, be inspirational, have a victory mindset, observe, be a tactician. Doing those things gives you the best chance to achieve success for you, your family, and create that legacy that you love, that you deserve, and you've always dreamed of. Thank you.
That was incredible, Marcus. Thank you so much for that inspirational message. I'm truly appreciative of some of the things that you mentioned there, particularly this notion of really ensuring that you lean into that circle, a network of friends. Like, it just reminds me of this simple phrase that you will get what you give. And the more that you can contribute to your family, community, the network, and the alumni network that you're now a part of, it will also come back to you and help you as you continue your journey. I also love just the notion simply that mistakes are not to be feared. They present opportunities for learning. The other great example that you give all of us, Marcus, is the accountability for one's own life and one's own self, and making sure that you leverage that ownership and then truly pivot. So thank you so much for that inspirational message. And now we will hear from Dr. Marnie Baker-Stein, Provost and Chief Academic Officer, who will confer degrees.
We will now recognize each of our master's degree graduates. Although you are not physically here with us, would the candidates for master's degrees and educator endorsements please rise, if you're able, wherever you are. Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree or endorsement you have earned, to include the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, or Educator endorsement with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations and welcome to our community of innovative, bold, and resilient professionals. Stand by for your moment in the spotlight and congratulatory messages from your college leaders.
Hello, I'm Sean Atkins, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean of the College of Business. On behalf of all of us here at WGU, including your program mentors, course instructors, and faculty, we would like to congratulate you on earning your degree. We are proud of your accomplishment and wish you all the best.
Shantae Doran, Taylor Mack, Stacy Mumpower, Jessica Diaz Pazmino, Latanya Powers, Elizabeth Tilson, Stephanie Vicente, Zachary Williams, Jeffrey Austin, William Bartley, Sansare Batten, Yvette Bales, Angela Burnaby, Bhakti Bhutta, Laura Boldry, Michelle Briggs, Shauna Brown, Alina Carbonell Angarosa, Daniel Cardenas, Michael Cerezo, Jeremiah Clark, Bridget Codling, Ryan Cornelius, Cordero Cotton, Jennifer Cox, Ashley Daly, Victoria Gore, Dyra Harris, Sharona Holmes, Rebecca Huddleston, Jennifer Jagdeo, Austin Jones, Terrence Kelly, Dwayne King, Michael King, Monique Kisner, Lee Laskowski, Sheila Lewis, Anna Lytle, Ray McNally, Michaela Melanson, Mary Mendy, Madison Meyer, Karen Murga, Amanda Pecoraro, Amisha Perry